So this is another episode of Voices with Raj, and we have one of my. He's not a guest. This time I have a friend who's always with me most of the time. So
Yes.
he's one of those people who I met in Indore, then we met in Delhi, now in Kolkata. So I think we're gonna go a long way,
Absolutely.
and we'll keep giving speeches all across India and the world. Fortunately.
Yes.
So he's my fellow buddy. He's an influencer. He is an entrepreneur. He's recently coming up with his new startup, which is crazy. And I really want to invest in it. If you give me a chance, then I will. Definitely.
In the angel age, definitely. You can participate there.
All right. So I have an initial offering as well. So instead of me talking about who Divyanshu Damani is, let's Divyanshu talk about it. Okay. So Divyanshu, tell our audience in just 60 to 120 seconds what Divyanshu Damani is and what's the whole fuss about.
So guys, my name is Divyanshu Damani, as you already know. I primarily am a social media influencer and an entrepreneur. I've got a couple of startups called the Soch Network and Tag Mango, which are in different spaces. You can check them out as well. Along with that, I do a lot of keynote speaking engagements, I've also spoken along with Raj on one of those platforms, and I've interacted with a lot of young people over the past year and a half. Those are the things that I do, but I personally am very passionate about a lot of things in my life. I love reading books. I'm a big fan of scuba diving, skiing. I'm professionally trained in both of them. I absolutely love meeting and interacting with new people, and especially people who are so energetic. And basically, Raj's energy is so contagious. So I absolutely love meeting people like Raj because they think so big. And they want to create so much value in the world that it's just mind blowing. So those are a little tidbits about me. I am a lot more as a person.
That's a lot less about you, a lot more about me. So I want you to talk. Okay, tell us.
Yeah.
How did it all start? Because
Right.
social media influencing it just I think it boomed in recent years.
Yeah.
And when did you decide and how did you get onto it?
Absolutely.
What was it about?
So this is the most common question.
That's what I want to know.
The first question everyone asks. So there is no story.
Okay.
Usually there is a huge story behind starting. इसमें कोई story नहीं था. I mean, I was in my third year of college, and my previous venture, which was a social entrepreneurial venture I'd taken up in college, we were creating content there on different kinds of social issues.
Yeah.
So I always had a flair of creating content and being in front of a camera and speaking. So
you always had this itch.
I mean, I always tried that.
Okay.
It's definitely, I'm going to say. My first video making competition class 9 mein tha, uske baad I didn't do anything.
Okay.
I was an extra participant in that.
Right.
मतलब, जो दूध भात होता है, that. But apart from that, in my final year, so I had always that edge. So one of those videos that we created was where both the co-founders, we were just directly talking to the camera about something.
Okay.
And that video got a lot of hits.
All right.
And wahan se I thought, okay, if just me speaking to the camera can impact someone, probably there is something more.
True.
So, wahi third year of...
That opened ways for you, that made you realize, okay, there is a lot more coming.
Not there yet. So, third year mein, hum start kiya. I uploaded like 5-6 videos without thinking much.
Okay.
On different kinds of content. And then... once I got out of college, I looked at it deeper because I've got a lot of appreciation and hits on the content. And then I saw that, okay, there's a potential market that we can tap into.
True. There is. So you were smart about it. Like not only just went with the passion flow, but you saw the potential market as well.
Yeah, definitely.
I think that's one of the most smartest things to do because many people today, they want to get into something. They're like, oh, I'm passionate about it. Let's get into it. Yeah. Without realizing the opportunity or their strengths or weaknesses, what the market has with them. So,
absolutely.
So I opened this on my social media and asked people a couple of things like, okay, what should I ask Divyanshu? Because he's a hot favorite in Kolkata.
Right.
Everybody who I know knows Divyanshu somehow. So I asked I asked many people from Kolkata, like, what should I ask Divyanshu Damani? So I asked a couple of questions.
Sure.
So let's go. We'll choose top 3.
Let's go.
Number 1. How stable and secured social media influencing is as a career?
That's an interesting question. I think social media influencing should not be looked about as just social media influencing. It should be looked at another entrepreneurial venture on its own. So the stability that another entrepreneurial venture gets is the same stability that social media influencing will get. You have to put in your chips so that you are betting in the long term.
Okay.
And that is all that I'm going to say for social media influencing. And that I think makes sense to a lot of people. You will understand.
Yeah. But do you think you need to have a backup if you want to get into it, or you just can get into it? Like,
So social media influencing in itself is such a big word. You don't necessarily need a backup. It's like betting your chips big a little bit, but you've got to stay the course and run the process.
okay.
Because if you stay the course and run the process, you'll reach a level which it will automatically become stable for you. But you've got to run the process, which most people forget.
True.
Which most
So
people
you got to have your own process as well.
Yeah.
And that's true. So we were talking about it. I think we talked about it in Delhi as well. Like on social media platform, people are like, we want to become an influencer, but
Yeah.
for what?
Yeah.
Like on what do you have to influence?
Yes.
Like, do you have a story? Do you have
Yeah.
some things to influence on? Like,
Correct.
what are you leading up to?
Correct.
So I think we all need that. You rightly said, like that goes up to process. Like you need to have your own process. You need to go with the backup.
Yeah.
So that's how you get into it.
Yeah.
Now, number 2 question, which I saw, many people are asking, how do they make money in this? Many people want to make speaking as their career, social media influencing as their career.
Right.
They keep asking me this question as well.
Yeah.
But you are into it since, and you just got into it. And there was an entrepreneurial journey backing me up.
Right.
So obviously I have a different journey, but you were completely on this.
Right.
So you were a
Right.
better person to answer this. So the
Sure.
question is social media social media influencing a profitable thing? And how can you, if it is, then how can you make money on it?
Right.
Because you need money to survive.
Fair enough. That's a very valuable question. Firstly, as you might be knowing, influencer marketing. So brands want to partner with individuals who are influencers,
Okay.
and they influence a particular kind of following in their particular niche. जो भी niche हुआ, या fashion हो या food हो, whatever the niche be. And brands want to partner with these influencers because these influencers create a certain amount of trust with their own followers. So if I tell you कि Raj barbecue का चाउमीन खाना, you'll be like, हाँ कलकत्ता में जाके हम barbecue का चाउमीन खाएगा, because it's that kind of trust that you create. So brands just tap into that trust and share that trust with their own followers for that.
Very rightly said. Yeah.
So that's influencer marketing, and there's a huge market. Tag Mango in itself is based on influencer marketing, and it's an insane market. It's going to be a $5 to $10 billion market globally by 2021.
Whoa.
So it's going to blow apart, and if you are able to have that niche and able to influence them right way, then that is definitely one area that you're going to definitely make it very big. Okay. But there are side opportunities also that you get. For example, if you are a speaker, and if you're growing yourself as a keynote speaker also on social media, then the opportunities that come in along with those, you can monetize them. Okay. Because right now, for example, I started with colleges. Now I'm getting corporates as well. Yeah. Speaking at Microsoft and other things. So there the upside is too big.
True.
And so it depends on the niche as well. But
corporate pays you a hefty amount like that.
Corporate pays you an insane amount. Yeah. Corporate pays you an insane. So So these are the two, I think, direct ways. And third is, I think it's not very directly related, but because on social media, you're kind of creating such a strong personal brand, in the longer term, the kind of opportunities that come to you is mind blowing. And the kind of network you build because of those opportunities is the biggest play here.
Okay.
I feel that, for example, you speak with so many amazing people. You were speaking yesterday with Jatin Sarna and Piyush Mishra. So the opportunities when you are able to create for yourself by meeting such people from diverse
network. True.
Yes, and your network is yours.
So these are the 3 networks.
Yes, thank you.
Yeah, so these are the 3 direct ways, and I would definitely agree on this because I'm not like completely on the same way which you are, but we kind of revolve around same kind of things, and I have followed these 3 things as well, and there are certain brands who are asking you to partner because of the influencing, the influence you have over people. So this is one where you can collaborate with brands, and if you don't have any brands, you keep calling them. Divyanshu, many people don't see this, but I know because I've been in and out with him for a couple of since a couple of days, and he just told me about it. Like he cold calls a lot.
That's
His
true.
team is cold calling a lot.
That is
And
true.
He used to do it by himself. Now he has grown himself as like a big brand. That's why he has a team.
Yeah.
So in the start, if you're not getting brands, start cold calling.
Absolutely.
So first influencing, you can do that. Number two, if you are a good speaker, you will get colleges and everywhere. You can start speaking and you can start charging them your amount, whatever you're worth.
Yeah.
You need to show them your worth. You need to show them results and they're going to pay you.
Yeah.
And then number three is you connect with so many amazing people who
It's
open
insane.
more doors of opportunities for
It's
you.
insane. Yeah.
So these are the three ways.
Yeah.
These were two questions which were mostly asked.
Okay.
And
awesome.
number three, this is my question, which
Sure.
I really want to know.
Go ahead.
What is Tag Mango about?
All right.
Like, tell them, because this is not a question which I want to,
Yeah.
I just want everybody to know,
Right.
because I think this particular thing which you have has a lot of potential.
Right. So last night it was 5 a.m. and we were preparing our video for Y Combinator.
Okay.
And they asked the same question: what is Tag Mango about? Tell us in 1 minute.
Okay.
So I have a very well prepared answer for this. So guys, it's basically a nano influencer marketing platform. To make it even more simpler,
Okay.
there are 4 kinds of influencers in the world. One is a mega influencer like a Shah Rukh Khan. A second is a macro influencer, someone like us. A third is a micro influencer, someone with like 10, 15,000 followership. And the fourth, the new kind of influencer that's coming up is a nano influencer. Now, brands want to tap into these nano influencers because they're more cost effective for the brand and they're more effective and targeted form of marketing.
Yeah.
And in turn, these nano influencers who are common people, Aam Aadmi, they get freebies or are monetarily incentivized. So we are building the platform to actually connect these two stakeholders.
True.
And that's the big idea here. I won't want to reveal a lot more.
I know. And I would definitely don't want you to.
A lot of it. But yeah, that's the big idea here. And want to connect both these stakeholders in the most perfect way possible.
I have some huge expectations from this guy regarding this particular startup.
Absolutely.
That's why I asked him to talk about it more openly on this platform. But yeah, let's just wait for the mega hit.
Right.
Let's just hope Divyanshu makes it out.
Right.
And
So first time Tag Mango live on Raj Shamani's Voices of Raj.
yeah, finally, I
But-
got some exclusive thing. So we're gonna rewind this after 10 years and be like, okay,
Yeah.
you know where it came from. You
Yes,
know
bro,
that.
your show. Pakka.
Yeah, so I really want to see it like 10 years down the line. We should look back to this particular video and be like, okay, you know what happened there?
Yeah.
I started with a small,
Absolutely.
vague vision, which is
Right.
which we have created
Right.
massive now.
Absolutely.
So, who's Divyanshu Damani?
A believer.
What makes you believe?
I just have this insane amount of belief in myself, man, that I'm going to make something of me. And I'm going to make something so valuable that it's possibly going to change the world.
Wow, crazy! What inspires you the most?
Value.
If you have to choose yourself by putting a wrong speech in the public or dancing in the public.
Dancing in the public. I have no fear of anything.
Okay, you're a good dancer. Wrong question. No, I want to eliminate this.
I am not a good dancer, but I'm a confident one.
If you had to do one thing in your life for the rest of your life, what would you do?
Scuba diving.
Scuba diving.
Yeah.
Wow.
Yeah.
I thought you were going to say speaking or influencing or something like that.
It's going to be scuba diving.
So if you have to choose between brand Divyanshu Damani, Tag Mango, and Soch Network, what would you-
Don't go there.
I know. It's
Don't
very
go
hard,
there.
but
Next.
just like I really want to know.
Yeah.
Okay, let's just put it that way.
Yeah.
Which one is the most closest to you, and which was you're most bullish about? You can choose them.
Fair enough. Closest to you, of course, Divyanshu Damani. And
Started
bullish
there,
about,
baby.
yeah.
Bull-
That's where it all started from. I would have never gotten to influencing on
Yeah.
this space. And bullish about Tag Mango.
Bullish
Yeah.
about Tag Mango.
That's why I was late for this interview.
Okay. So, what's the big vision of 2030 for Divyanshu Damani?
I really see myself being one of the leaders that are directing how the world moves.
If now after this rapid fire, if somebody asked me who is Divyanshu Damani, I would say ambitious, not believer. You know? Ambition,
But-
obviously, ambition
yes.
comes with the believing.
Yes.
Yeah. It goes hand in hand.
It goes hand in hand. Ambition, definitely. Ambitious to hona hi padega.
If there was any other city apart from Kolkata where you have to relocate yourself, which one would it be?
Bangalore or Mumbai, but Bangalore is the hub.
All right. One thing you're really grateful about.
I think I'm really grateful for the kind of parenting experience I've got. What
Yeah.
are you most grateful about?
Same thing. I would have said the same thing. Like
Yeah.
my mom and dad like that. That's question of the day. You get to ask it.
What is the biggest thing that you think you can do for which the entire human race will remember you?
Me. So it's a question for me.
Yeah, and also the audience.
Wow. Do I need to give it like I need to give it a thought?
Sure, I get it.
I mean, I would. Wow. He just completely ruined my flight for me.
Now he'll keep thinking it's a 3-hour flight to Indore.
3 hour flight.
Achhe se.
For a 3 hour flight, I
Yeah.
have to think about it, and I'm definitely gonna post an answer
Done.
to this,
Done.
and I'll
Yeah.
say it like like edit the video and then put it. It's like, okay, this is what
Right.
I want to do.
Right.
Nice
The reason-
question.
The reason I ask this question is that usually we get so stuck with the rut, especially when you are involved. Let's say you're in college or you are doing something which is, let's say, following the trend a lot. So you don't really think for yourself
True.
that what is my potential and what could I actually achieve if I given the chance to think in that way. What could I possibly achieve to think about the kind of potential I hold?
It opens a prism of possibilities.
It opens a prism of possibilities. That's
That
the
is
reason I leave that question.
Yeah, that is a very open-ended question, and
Yeah.
it's like I think people who care about their impact, the impact they want to leave on
Yeah.
people,
Yeah.
would definitely think about this for very long.
Yeah.
I mean, this is one question which can actually change a person's perspective or completely change the way he works or functions.
Yeah, absolutely.
I mean, it's something I really admire. Thank you for asking this question.
I'm glad. Yeah.
Well,
I'm glad.
Thank you so much. This is the question which everybody should know. We're going to repeat the question. Ask the question again.
What is the biggest thing that you think you can do for which the entire human race can remember you?
Great. This is one question I want all of you to answer down there in the comments.
Absolutely.
And everybody should answer this. And Divyanshu will try to reply to as many people as he can.
Absolutely. Absolutely.
So let's see, guys. Thank you so much, Divyanshu Damani,
Thank you so much, my
for
man.
joining us, for
Thank-
doing this quick podcast, which is, I'm sure, which is going to inspire a lot of people to think in a different way, to start different networks, to get into social media influencing, and many more ways.
Yeah.
So thank you so much.